Hello, everyone. This is Ross from Retro Dream Beam. I'm an eBay seller full time. I've been doing this with my fiance and there for a couple years now. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to talk about what we were shipping out today on Friday. Still a pretty slow day, so 3 really bad days back to back, but we'll see how the weekend runs out. There were some items that sold on the way back from the storage unit, so I don't have them right now. And then I'll talk about a little bit extra stuff after the end of the video. All right, the first thing is the German Tiger tanks right here. A military book about the German tanks. This looks like maybe like a miniature thing, modeling special. I'm not too sure. Maybe it tells you how to like paint them in their color schemes. Maybe it has some history. Maybe it's a little bit of everything. This ended up selling for $12 plus shipping. All right. Next up is going to be a Marvel card. I got a bunch of these a long time ago. I spent like $4 or $6. Got really lucky with some binders. This is Wonder Woman right here. She's 1994. Was this a Skybox Master? I don't know too much about the Marvel cards, but I got really lucky when I got them. These are like the scraps. This sold for $7.19. It's a really cool like shiny one. It does look like well done. All right, and then moving along, we have this NASCAR 53 crash car. I think this is like a little toy that's maybe has like something that shoots it out. It has like magnets on the bottom or something, or electronics, where it shoots out and explodes, and like the bits and pieces kind of like go all over the place. This ended up selling for $11.99. Got a bat with a bunch of other die-cast cars, like the police stuff. All right, moving along, we have Stratego. Really fun game. These are the pieces for the red player and the blue player. There's a bunch of different like arts depending on like what year you get this game from. This is such a good oldie game. I like it a lot. The goal is to have one of your figures go over their flags, and you kind of get to set up how your numbered figures are, soldiers are. You get to set up some bomb traps, and you get to set up your flag. It's just a lot of fun. Like I said, it's an old school game, but people still like it. The replacement parts sold for $8. I like to do like mind tricks in that game. I've done games where I put the flag up front and have won with it. I don't think anyone's ever gotten it when it's been up front within the first few turns. All right, moving along, we have some more of these D&D miniature cards. There's a little giant in the down left corner. This is the Blood Warriors set, I think. There's a 20 or 30 different Dungeons & Dragons miniatures. Cards and sets are like this collectible game. These are just the cards. They went to a repeat buyer for $10. We've been selling a bunch of those. We got a bunch of those before we started recording on here on YouTube. So like those have been constantly selling. It's been a really good purchase for us. All right, moving along right here. This is Traveler 2300, like a sci-fi RPG. I think this is like a starter box without the cover. And then I don't know if all the stuff in there is complete or not. I already have it packed up, so I can't show you all the stuff, but there's like books, maps, little bits and pieces. This ended up selling for $20. It's a pretty cool one. This particular like board game bit and piece I got a long time ago, not from like our recent video of us posting stuff. All right, moving along, we have this Vietnam magazine right here. This is from April 1998. It's in pretty good condition. We do like to sell magazines and booklets and paper ephemera when we get them. This ended up selling for $7.50. And then the last thing for the day is this Vor, the Maelstrom figure, Fire Gut, one horn right here. Let me take it out of the baggie if I can. Can I? I don't want to like, it's kind of still sealed. All right, right here. Like I said, he's some kind of like sci-fi monster with a horn right there. They have to put it together. This is FASA Corporation. They do a bunch of like RPG and miniature stuff. This ended up selling for $10.37. All right, and then two other things I get to talk about. One good thing, one bad thing. The bad thing is, we do get obviously a lot of issues on eBay. I know other people have issues as well. We have a return request happening right now for the sealed Cube World, which was like $100 and something order. I had a bad gut feeling about it, just because I don't know. I just had a gut feeling. Sometimes they're right. We haven't had a return in a while. This is something that we are going to try to like figure out or contest and look at to see like how eBay can protect us. There are things depending on like how it's returned. Oh yeah, so they opened up the sealed one, which made me cringe, but it's their item once you buy it. They opened it up and then they were saying that they weren't working or something, and then they're gonna like return it all back or something like that. And it's a sealed item, so it basically crushed the value of that item. There was a bunch of those that are open up on the market, so I'm not sure why they bought a like new one to use them. You never know if someone's going to do a swap-a-roo. So yeah, we're going to see what happens with that. I don't know if we'll record it. We have a lot of other stuff going on. But yeah, issues like that are pretty frustrating. But yeah, right now the return setup, we have returns on. We have to get the item to see if the packaging is still there, because like it's not in its original condition anymore. Did they mess around with, like they were talking about how they were fiddling with it, that can damage it and stuff like that. So we'll have to figure out that from there. All right. So returns do happen. It's been a while since we've had one. It's been probably like 6, 7, 8 months. Usually it's someone who has like buyer remorse. They'll be like, oh, I didn't know that I bought a magazine. Like they'll say weird stuff like, oh, I didn't know I bought a Vietnam magazine. I didn't mean to buy that on day number 30 of the return possible. It's just like buyer's remorse. All right. And then the really good thing, we'll round it out. It's Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day to everyone. I always get Annetta chocolate covered strawberries for almost any event right here. So I got a bunch of like chocolate covered strawberries. I kept them in the fridge. I think she knows they're usually coming at this point. So it's like milk chocolate with white drizzle. So yeah, this is fun stuff. I like getting into this kind of stuff. All right, so I hope the weekend ends up being good. I'll try to post another video too of the stuff we source. I just have to edit it together. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Hope everyone has a good weekend.